Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and today I'm going to be going out hunting to a new town I've never been before. I'm going to be getting the train to Liverpool. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me. It's the same train that I get when I go to Warrington. It's just a little bit further, I think, probably about maybe 45 minutes, something like that, he says. But yeah, I've never been to Liverpool in my life when it comes to shopping, in the shopping area. So I won't have a clue where I'm going or where anything is, but I've got a tiny bag of bits to trade into CEX if I find it. And also, obviously, I believe there's 2 CEXs in Liverpool. So I've got a bit of a sort of shopping list or a list to sort of things to look out for. A couple of which I might pick up. I'll have to wait and see. I'm also going to try and find H&V because there is something in the sale that I want to pick up in there. But yeah, it should be interesting. I don't know what the charity shop situation is like in Liverpool. I imagine there's 1 or 2. But yeah, it's going to be an adventure. So I will see you on the train. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are in Liverpool at Liverpool Lime Street Station. First time coming here for me this. I've managed to find the Lord Street CEX. Yes, in we go. The first thing I'm seeing, this is a 2-floor CEX, sorry. This is the downstairs section with all the Blu-rays and everything, and some old video games. So at the 4K section first. And what can we see today? So we've got A Complete Unknown here on 4K. Is that about Bob Dylan, I believe? Yeah, that's that. We've got The Hitcher on 4K for £18. That's pretty cool. Got a couple of Blu-rays mixed in here as well. Got some Hancock there, and here's Venom: The Last Dance. This is one I do want to pick up. I like to find it with a slip though, because I've got all the others with a slip, and all the others on 4K for that matter. At the Blu-ray section now, first thing I'm seeing is a series we've got some Knuckles for £12. Yeah, I need to pick this up at some stage. Do we get it today? We'll have to wait and see. And we've got a series here, La Brea. Comment down below if this is any good, guys. £5. Looks pretty interesting. Don't really know anything about it though. And a couple of Marvel box sets down the bottom there. Moving along, we've got one for Mr. Jim Jam. We've got The Never Ending Story. Can't go wrong with a bit of Never Ending Story, as Jim Jam will tell you. We've got another 80s movie here. We've got some Near Dark. I think it's from 1987. Vampire movies, pretty good as well. And it's out print by the looks of it at that price. What else can we find? I think there's a bit of anime there. Moving down to the bottom, we've got some Resident Evil there. And yeah, there's a film here. Is this on the Eureka label? Revolver? I don't really know what that is. Well, that's there. And we've got an arrow here. We've got 16 Candles, another 80s film. This may or may not be a pickup today, wait and see. And what else can we find? Got some Shazam there. Yeah, we're moving on to this section now. And the first thing I'm seeing is I think it's in a bit of anime, The Boy and the Beast. It's a bit like, it's not like Beauty and the Beast, but with a boy. I don't know. What else can we find? Got another arrow here from the 80s, Crimes of Passion. Don't really know anything about that one. And Once Upon a Crime here, an 80s movie, or a cover reprint. Otherwise, that might have been a pickup today, so I can go back. At the PlayStation section here, Got some Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. Do we collect these Spider-Man games on the PS3? I know some of them go up to about 60-70 quid, so maybe not. Maybe I'll stick with collecting the Sony exclusives. And there's another one here, the HD Classics Jack and Daxter collection. Easy for me to say. And moving along, we've got up here, we've got some Rambo, £35. Don't really know if Rambo's any good, but that's there. And here's some games that I will be picking up at some stage. We've got Ratchet and Clank, Quest for Booty, don't own that one. I've got Tools of Destruction, All for One, and the other one I don't think I've got them either. And here's the Liverpool FC shop, right near Masterland and HMV, which is where we're going. Let's see what we can find in here today. So we're at the chart section, and the first thing I'm seeing is the big new release of the day, and that is Karate Kid Legends on 4K, $24.99 for that. We've got the Blu-ray down there as well. Also, we've got Clown in the Cornfield on Blu-ray, $14.99 for that, and also the 4K. That's pretty cool. That's obviously new this week. I know another one new this week is Dangerous Animals. Got the 4K here for $22.99. That's pretty good. I've seen this film. It was a good movie. I got the Blu-ray here for $12.99. So yeah, that's something I might look at picking up in the future, because I really enjoyed that movie. What else can we find? We're going over to the DVD section now. Got the Karate Kid Legends there on DVD alongside Ballerina and Dangerous Animals and Crowns in the Cornfield. And just for all the Liverpool fans out there, we've got a season review. I'm in Liverpool after all, I had to show that off. And we're at the collector's chart here, and this is, I think this is an Italian horror film, The Last Shark. That looks pretty cool actually, to be fair. It was a bit like Jaws. Yeah, nice cover on that. And this is a new release this week, I believe, for a few dollars more on 4K with Clint Eastwood. And again, being in Liverpool, couldn't not show this off. Criterion of Beatles, Hard Day's Night. So that's there as well. And we've also got The Conjuring, which came out last week, $19.99 on that. And this is just for my daughter. She's obsessed with this show at the moment, Wednesday. I've only seen the first episode myself. I need to watch more of it, but yeah, I think she's going to look at this footage and go nuts, and it's going to cost me a lot of money. But what can you do? Yeah, we've got backpacks and cups and things and actual things and mats and games. Got it all, guys. We're going into the second CEX here. This is at the Liverpool Central Station, and this is probably the smallest CEX I've ever been in. In the 4K section here, we've got a really nice slipcover on this Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. That's real like that. And what else can we find? We've got some Godzilla -1, £20 on that. And down here we've got a pretty recent release. We've got Zodiac for £20. That's cool to see. We're looking at the Blu-rays there. We've got some 28 weeks later, £6 on that now. Okay, so I've left Liverpool and I'm actually making a bit of a pit stop into Warrington on my way back. I had to come here to change trains, so I head up to the CEX in Warrington, see what we can find. Hopefully check out some charity shops as well. Okay, so we're in a wet Warrington here, and we're going to go into our third CEX of the day. See what we can find in here today. I'm at the 4K section, and we've got some Kronos. Now this looks pretty new, nice edition there, on BFI label. I don't really know what it is though. And this is a recent release as well. Got Cobra with a lovely slipcover on 4K. I think that only come out, was it last week or week before? Moving along, got a few Blu-rays here. We've got some Hills of Eyes here with a reprinted cover. Already own that on the Arrow label. What else can we find? Got some Austin Powers here, the regular Blu-ray. And some 80s martial arts here. We've got Best of the Best collection. And four movies, I think, on that yet. With Eric Roberts, I think. Another 80s movie here, The Children of the Corn. Triple movie pack. I think I've only seen the first one of them. And we've got some Final Destination here, the original movie. I think the second one's my favourite. And moving along to the end here, we've got some Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. That's it for today. And I'm back in the flat, and yeah, I've had a good day. So yeah, I've been to Liverpool today. I did actually call in Warrington briefly on my way home. I had to get a connecting train that went through Warrington, so yeah, I popped in CEX there. So I've been to 3 CEXs today and HMV. I think that's it. And I went in, I think, one charity shop off camera in Warrington, but it was raining and I didn't fancy going to any more. I didn't find any charity shops in Liverpool. I kind of didn't go off the beaten track, so to speak, because I was kind of looking for HMV, looking for CEX, and I didn't know where I was going. I'd never been there before. I kind of just sort of looked for them and stuck to that. I thought if I come across a charity shop, then nice one, but I didn't come across any, so yeah. But I've got pickups, so I'm going to go through them now. So let's go with... So I'm going to go with the first CEX first. So this was the Lord Street CEX in Liverpool. Now this is probably the biggest CEX I've ever actually been in. It had 2 floors. It kind of had modern video games, so PS4, PS5, Xbox, Switch, and the top floor with I think there was probably some retro there as well. And downstairs they had the Blu-rays, DVDs, PS3, I remember seeing PS2, 4Ks, and yeah, I think that was it down there. But yeah, it was weird to go into such a big CEX for me anyway. And before I show you the pickups, I do want to do a shout out. I did actually bump into a subscriber in there. Shout out to James. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, man. And what was weird about this is that James actually from a local town of Wythenshawe, which is obviously near me. And he was saying how he was in a Wythenshawe CEX when I was in there filming, and he asked the staff what I was doing, and they sort of said, oh, he's got a YouTube channel. He never actually said anything to me at the time, but he subscribed and obviously watches the channel. So yeah, nice to meet you, James. It's just weird to see you so far away from, well, one of our local CEXs really, but yeah, it's great to see you. So I'll get on to the pickups now. So what did they have in there? So I went in with a bit of a shopping list and a few things I sort of wanted to check out and see what they were like. And I've got to say, this Lord Street CEX, when it came to movies, it was a bit of a victim of the reprinted covers, a bit like Manchester CEX. I actually had a chat with a couple in there for about 5 minutes of all about reprinted covers, rather than moan. And there was one title, I think I highlighted on the video, that I was going to pick up, but yeah, reprinted cover. There was another, an 80s movie, which I did pick up, took to the counter, and they couldn't find it. So all I actually ended up with ultimately from this CEX was 3 video games, and for 3 different systems. So first thing I picked up is for the PS3, and this is another Sony exclusive to the PS3, and this was £10. I picked up another Ratchet & Clank game, Ratchet & Clank All for One. Yeah, as you probably know by now, I'm collecting all these. It's got the manual in there. It's actually got 2 manuals in there, strangely. But yeah, and the disc, obviously. Yeah, another Ratchet & Clank game. I think there's about another 3 that I need. One of them being about 25 quid, so that's probably one of the last ones that I pick up. But yeah, happy to pick up another Ratchet and Clank and another Sony exclusive game. And the other sort of exclusive games I'm picking up at the moment are for the Xbox One. Xbox One console exclusives. And I picked another one up today, and this is quite a cheap one, £6. It's called Rush, or Disney Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. And I have actually played this. It's on the Game Pass. Well, obviously want to get a physical copy, but it's kind of a series of sort of mini games from what I remember, based on obviously Pixar movies. So you got Cars in there. You got Up, Finding Nemo, Toy Story. What else can we see? Ratatouille, Incredibles. So yeah, it's a bit of fun. My daughter will probably enjoy it as well. But yeah, it's key thing there being an Xbox One console exclusive. So there's another one off that list. And the last one I picked up is PS4 game. Now, I didn't plan on picking this up. I just spotted this on the shelf. So let's say this one on my shopping list. But I've said before how I like sports games. Pick up golf, American football, tennis. I don't know. What else have I got? You name it. Any kind of sport game. Hockey, ice hockey. Yeah, I like the sports games. And I picked up another one, and this is another thing I wouldn't be doing in real life, and it's surfing, and I picked up a game called Surf World Series. Yeah, it was only £4, so yeah, surfing game. Don't really know anything about it, if it's any good, but for £4, I'll give it a go. It's got a couple of screenshots on the back there, but yeah, I'll grab a surf game, give it a bit of a go. So yeah, there's another sports game for the collection. And yeah, so that was the first CEX. As I said, no Blu-rays or anything in there. I kind of got let down by them not having them or having repeated covers. And the others that I'd highlighted quite a few. When I got there, I just kind of thought, no, it's not for me. I'm going to leave it this time. Where did I go next? So next I went to HMV. Obviously, checking out the new releases in there, and the big new release of this week, which was, I've completely forgotten what it was. What was it this week? Oh my god! Comment down below what this week's big release is. I've completely forgotten. I might remember by the end of the video, but yeah, I filmed it anyway. Yeah, and I also picked up something in there. Now this is something I did see was on the sale, and is another an 80s film. This had a recent release. You can get this on 4K. The 4K was reduced to about £20, but this reduced to a tenner being the Blu-ray, and I think this is still £15 in CEX. I picked up The Hitcher, £9.99. Yeah, this still got all the extra special features on it, extras. This is a fantastic 80s movie. I only watched this for the first time, I think last year. And yeah, it's a really, really good film. And I wanted to pick it up on Blu-ray. And yeah, so I thought I'll get it brand new in CEX. It doesn't happen often. Not saying brand new in HMV, sorry, it doesn't happen often, but yeah, there it is. And yeah, that was it in HMV. Can I remember the big new release of this week? No, still can't remember it. So next up, I went to another CEX. So there's two CEXs in Liverpool. There's the Law Street one, which is like I said, a two-floored CEX, and the other CEX is in the Central Station, or just sort of on the outskirts of the Central Station as you come out of the station. It took me a while to find it, but this has probably got to be the smallest CEX I've been in. Now, previously, my smallest CEX I've been in was, I think it was, I want to say Tottenham Court Road in London. But yeah, this was even smaller. This was smaller than my flat, and my flat is pretty tiny. This was the Liverpool Central store. You literally sort of walk in the door, there's stuff straight in front of you, and then turn to your right, and the till's there. It was tiny, it really was. But I did get a pickup in there, and this was on my shopping list. Now, this is yet another 80s movie. This is not an 80s movie upgrade, because I've never had this before. But it's a film from 1987. It is probably one of the worst films of the 80s. It is a really crap film. But I needed it in the collection, and it's probably one of the most expensive Blu-rays I've ever bought. But bear in mind, these are obviously all bought with vouchers, so I'm not overly bothered. But I did pick up the digibook of the Garbage Pail Kids movie. Yeah. If you've seen this, you know this is not a great movie at all. It's probably if anything a guilty pleasure, but you couldn't even say it's so shit. It's good. It's just shit. But this is a pretty cool set though. It's got I think it's got an extras disc as well as a Blu-ray there, and that's a digibook. So it's got there's a DVD at the back. So that's got all information about the film in the sort of digibook. State of that. But if anyone doesn't know what Garbage Pail Kids was, I know this from growing up, where I used to get trading cards with sort of chewing gum with them, and they're just like kids like with weird names, like one off the top of my head I don't remember, was something like Foul Phil, like I don't know, Smelly Kelly, so things like that. And yeah, they made a movie out of it, and yeah, it's not very good. But I need it in the collection. This is a pretty cool edition, so what are you going to do? So yeah, another 80s film for the collection. And that was the only pickup in Liverpool Central. Then I decided I had enough, and we're going to go home. I couldn't find any charity shops, as I said, and I had to get a sort of connecting train that stopped in Warrington, so I popped into Warrington CEX, and I got 3 more pickups. So first thing I picked up is yet another 80s movie, so a bit of an 80s theme this week. Another film from 1987 as well. Picked up Fatal Attraction. In fact, all the films from 1987 this week, which is a bit mad, but yeah, I think. Is it Hitch from 1987? No, he might be from 86 actually. But yeah, I picked up Fatal Attraction. I did go in there thinking this might be the HMV Premium Edition, but it wasn't. But probably more chance of picking this up like in a regular Blu-ray, because the Premium probably wouldn't have had the case and everything. No real artwork on the disc. But yeah, great thriller. Happy to have an upgrade. This was what, £6. So yeah, picked up Fatal Attraction. Next thing I picked up is the only Blu-ray this week with it's not an 80s movie, and it's actually it's 2025. It's 2024 or 2025. Did it come out this year? Might come out this year. And it's a Mark Wahlberg film that gets a lot of hate, or got a lot of hate, but I really enjoyed this one. This you could say was a guilty pleasure for me. I picked up Flight Risk. This is actually £8. Ignore the £10. It's gone down to 8 now. But yeah, there he is, old baldy Mark Wahlberg there. Yeah, I don't know why. I really enjoyed this film, and I want it in the collection. So what you can do, sue me. So yeah, that's Flight Risk. And the final pickup today is another PS4 game. Now, me being a big wrestling fan, I was recently excited to see the return of a certain AJ Lee to WWE after 10 years. And I was looking into which video game she was last in for the WWE games, obviously, and what console. And I believe it is this one. And I picked up, it's £5, WWE 2K15. Now, I think I've got 25, 24, I think I've got 17, I think I've got 20. So I've got a few of these. I don't know if I want to go down the route of collecting all the WWE games. I probably should have, such a big fan. But this is the last game to feature AJ Lee, and I just kind of wanted to get it back in the collection. It's got the legend is Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, on there as well. I can't remember how this one plays. It's probably okay, but mid 2000s, the wrestling wasn't amazing. But yeah, I just want to pick it up anyway. So that's WV2K15. There you go. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, that is actually all the pickups for today. So quite a few. I've spent quite a bit of the vouchers, so I'm down to about £106 now. So I think I spent about 54 quid vouchers today, and £10 in real money. But yeah, so that is the end of the video. So comment down below. Do you live in Liverpool? Are those two CEXs your locals? Are the CEXs that you enjoy shopping in? You know, where are all the charity shops in Liverpool? Let me know, because I couldn't find them on the sort of main strip. Yeah, comment down below also what you think of my pickups today. Have you seen the Garbage Pail Kids movie? Did you wish you hadn't? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for another Blu-ray hunt. Bye, guys.